extremely bizarre, but we're gonna keep reading. So, sorry that I'm much quieter, but my brother just came. But here we are at the beginning of this reading. This reading is a collective reading to the Divine Masculine. I'll probably post both parts because why not? So you can see that more organically, but regardless, this is a message to the Divine Masculine in regards to the breakthrough that I think that they're just now experiencing. And we've got Otter Spirit here, which is woman medicine. The medicine held by Otter is a set of lessons in female energy. This applies to both men and women, as all of us have female sides. The otter's hide is very often used to make medicine bags for powerful women because it represents balanced female energy. Otter is very caring of its young and will play for hours, performing all types of acrobatics. It lives on land but always has its home near. The elements of earth and water are both the female elements. At home in both of these elements, Otter is the personification of femininity, long, sleek, and graceful. Otter is the true croquette of the animal world. Let's see, sorry, my head is just... Otter is always on the move and is very curious, unlike other animals. Otter will not start a fight unless it is attacked first. This joyful little creature is adventuresome and assumes that all other creatures are friendly until proven otherwise. These character traits are the beauty of a balanced female side, the side of ourselves that creates a space for others to enter our lives without preconceptions or suspicions. Otter teaches us that balanced female energy is not jealousy or catty, it is sisterhood, content to enjoy and share the good fortune of others, anchored in the understanding that all accomplishments are worthwhile for the whole tribe. Otter people express joy for others. Long ago in tribal law, if a woman were widowed, her sister would offer her own husband to the otter, to the widow as a lover to keep her from drying up and not using her creative urges. This is Otter medicine. 2. Envy or the fear of being replaced has no space in Otter's balanced understanding of sharing goodness. Woman energy without games or control is a beautiful experience. It is the freeness of love without jealousy. It is the joy of loving other people's children and their accomplishments as much as you love your own. It may be time to examine your feeling about sharing the bounty of your life with others. Otter may be saying that the finer qualities of woman need to be striven for in both men and women, so that a unity of spirit can be achieved. This would involve the destruction of jealousy and of all the acts of anger which stem from that fear. It would mean keeping a hawk eye on your ego and maintaining total trust. It would mean a world full of people coming together to honor the right of each person to be. If you have drawn this symbol, Otter may be telling you to become the playful child and to simply allow things to unfold in your life. It may be time to stop your addiction to worrying. Otter also teaches the importance of not hanging on to material things that would bind you or become a burden. In looking at how you can learn from Otter's habits, you might look at the joyousness of the receptive side of your nature. Have you given yourself a gift recently? Have you received any messages in your meditation? Become Otter and move gently into the river of life. Flow with the waters of the universe. This is the way of a balanced female receptive energy. Honor it. In doing so, you will discover the power of woman. So, right off the top, that's essentially just giving this energy, just giving this opportunity for a collective healing of the divine feminine. I just saw 222 was sent to me, but that's essentially what we're talking about. We're finding a divine masculine that is now feeling whole. There was a wholeness that was achieved. It was like the last final urge of anxiety before the opportunity for them to come into union really transpired and was able to kind of take over the situation and allow for them to have a full expression, which is purpose driven. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with purpose, like this 8, this infinity, the inner world and the outer world, the yin and the yang, the need for both in order to achieve wholeness. And I think that there is this blockage, this final blockage that's really being released at this time for the divine masculine. So I'm going to use this crystal resonance therapy deck. I don't have my book with me, it's in storage, but we're still going to read collectively. Okay. cultivate transformation. As we've been talking about this butterfly energy, this is what the divine masculine has done. We have created the union, which is now the union of self has created a butterfly. So externally, you might see partnerships where it's like they've merged into one being, the masculine energy being the wings, the feminine being the form. You know what I mean? The wings assist the final form. It's the very big balance of the universe, but this is collective, coming out of the pod, coming out of the capsule, emerging. Like it passed through the heart chakra and you're still probably feeling it, but it is a whole new level of lightness. The divine masculine was like, when's takeoff, when's takeoff, when's takeoff, when's takeoff, and it's like boom, bust. And again, I keep seeing April 19th. Like I feel like April 19th, for whatever reason, it's just been coming up. But I feel like I was seeing this egg energy where it's like there's a hatch and you literally hatch and you become like the final expression. But I feel like right now that's when that date may correspond with the external manifestation, but the internal manifestation, in my opinion, is the point in right now. Like this is happening right now. So it's sort of this dual message about the divine feminine healing and that blockage being removed, and now it's like unity, metamorphosis is done. The caterpillar is now the butterfly, and the butterfly represents the union of the caterpillar with spirit. A butterfly is just a caterpillar and a dash of spirit, you know what I mean? And so when you put that in a chrysalis for all these months, you get the transformation, which is the superhuman organism, you know what I mean? You've now become the 5-dimensional version of yourself, where spirit is now just anchored into your flesh. And it's so weird because with Dennis, I was getting this download that was talking about like super glued wings, like it's super glued, something being super glued to you that couldn't come off, and then they get ripped off, and then you have this scab, and so it's a whole thing. But transformation is here for the collective. Bottom of the deck. I know it was really good to see and hear. Glad that we had an auditory, but it's really good to see and hear that. Welcome to the angel miracle. This is hilarious. So this stack landed like this. Love manifestation. Like that's what's pouring into that chalice. This is more of a some of y'all needed to see this. My sense of inner knowing leads me to the light, the angel of knowing, the angel that's here to tell you, you know that this just happened for you. Right? It's where you actually feel the healing of divine love, Raphael, the actual like healing component of being healed by the love of the divine. Yeah, you just felt it. Because you just emerged as a butterfly, and now you're forever healed. You're forever anchored into the healing journey because you have your wings. The angel of knowing helps each one of us find and listen to the part of us which always knows. This is the place where we are completely empowered and whole. This is not the function of the rational mind which understands limitations. I know my divine masculines need to hear that, which is in all of us, so all of us need to hear this, right? This is not the function of the rational mind. Your rational mind, which is what's been propelling and telling you, like, this is impossible, this is impossible, you're gonna die, this transformation is gonna kill you, this is gonna be the worst thing that's ever happened to you. I mean, just every imaginable thing under the sun, until boom, the transformation happens and you feel it in your heart chakra, but you also feel completely birthed as both flesh and spirit. You know what I mean? It is rather something in our deepest consciousness which is tuned to the vibrations of the cosmos and is profoundly aware of all things. When we tap into our deep knowing, we bypass our mental framework of how reality is supposed to be. Hello, Divine Masculines. You're realizing that there was no way that this was supposed to go. It was only going to go however you decided for it to go, period. We short circuit our emotions and renounce our negative attitudes towards life. Hello. This deep knowing comes from the absolute certainty of who we are and may manifest itself in voices or pictures or even go beyond images, giving us a direct experience of self. It is not dependent upon external situations or the imaginings of the mind. Hello, where we're going, you can't. It's not about where you know, who you're with, where you're at. It is the strongest possible message which springs directly from our soul. This 11:33, I just saw that on the clock. Oh my God. This is the most powerful message jumping out from your soul. You need to hear this. This truth about what's manifesting, about what just happened. Watch. Starting today, there's this boom. It's like Mars Uranus square. Like it's here for the divine, masculine and feminine, this new form. Our sense of knowing may help us realize our purpose in being here on the planet at this time of conflict and strife. Hello, we know. This knowing helps us accept what we need to do to let our potential unfold. Divine Masculine, do you hear this? Our sense of knowing, Divine Masculine, this is what you're being gifted. Your Divine Feminine is what you're looking for, right? It's the part of you that knows. Divine Masculine's like, look, I can live this life and do this thing, but I need to know where we're going. And you want to know who knows where you're going? The Divine Feminine. So you finally come into union and you allow that aspect of yourself that has always known that you were going to end up here. Because Divine Masculine's looking around like, what the bro? I don't know how I got here. Somebody help me figure out what's going on, where I'm from, because I've just been chugging along all the time. I'm not even sure, like, does this even mean anything? And I get it. But I'm here to tell you, you were looking for your Divine Feminine, right? That was in you, right? The aspect, the other pole. What other polarity? Like, if you always show up in your masculinity, what is the moon side of you, the side that we don't see, the part of you that does know where we're going? That could have told you, yeah, we're going to be here. Yeah, we're going to be here too. And there too. And there too. Like, that part of you, that's what you're connecting with. And it is as sure as your soul, because you come from your bumbleclot mother's womb, bro. The sacred mother, the cosmic mother, the void space is the maternal, you know what I mean? The thing that really births all of us into creation. And you don't have to connect with a mother archetype in a third dimensional sense, but the divine mothering, that archetype that is pure, that isn't man-made and manipulated, it is the blueprint, right? That energy you can connect with, and you're being restored to that. Wow. Our sense of knowing, which you're being gifted right now, helps you realize your purpose for being here, which is, I feel like a lot of the Divine Masculines have been feeling like, I am purposeless. Like, all of our Divine Masculines have been like, what is my purpose though? And so if you've really been struggling with that and you haven't realized that you need to go to your Divine Feminine in order to get that, like, get to moving, you know what I mean? This knowing helps us accept what we need to do to let our potential to unfold and make the right choices for our lives. It embraces an awareness that the universe is a benign place, meaning there's nothing happening here, right? It just is, and exists to support our being ourselves as fully as possible, right? Like, the universe isn't out to get me, like, none of that's happening. Like, it's a neutralized space. This deep knowing is our direct link to the source. We can offer our prayers to the angel of knowing to guide and assist us in increasing our ability to listen within. This angel helps us recognize the state of our moods and emotions when we are rerunning old tapes old tapes. Dennis, you know what I'm about to say. That download we had about stuff getting old. Yeah. Old tapes about how life has to be for us. It will encourage us to drop the well-worn script and find the positive and joyful. That's all that's really trying to do. The angel of knowing stands for total clarity. You're welcome, divine masculine. This is the moment. This is where it all makes sense, where you relax into the new timeline. We are given this gift when we have dismissed unhealthy and unwholesome attitudes, about ourselves and our brothers and sisters. When you scrap that attitude, watch how the collective changes today, right now. Huge moment. Just saw 1555. A part of this knowing is that we are love itself. Our prayers to the angel of knowing can ease our fears and help us open to our center, heart chakra, which is love and light and darkness and all the other things, but it is both of those things for sure. With knowing, we can experience certainty and know that we are perfect in the eyes of God. I think like the divine masculine has been saying to us all, like, are we sure? But how do I know? But how do I know that this is it? How do I know that I'm doing the right thing, or I'm not just completely like wrong? How do I know I'm not actually horrible at this? Like, I feel like divine masculine is looking at destiny as like, wait, God, but like, how do I know that this is accurate, that this is really me, that I'm really cut out for this? How do I know I'm good at this? I have no and spirit's like, because you're not coming, you have to realize that you've just come into union, right? You've just come into union with your divine feminine for a reason, so that you can know that this is not all a mistake. You are meant to be who you are right now. The thing that you are is not a mistake. It is love manifesting through you, through the union that you've come into. You do look like this. You have transformed. You are of flesh and spirit, and you were always supposed to be here. You get me? Otter already told you. Otter already showed up. Otter already came and gave you the medicine you needed, right? This is the time where spirit is helping you to know your truth. Like, if this moment, this connection doesn't do anything, it's meant to show you, like, this is your truth. What you feel about yourself, what you've been doing, that is your truth. Anchor your awareness into your deepest knowing. And what is your deepest knowing? The divine feminine. Nothing goes deeper than those depths. Remind you that you always know what is right for you. You do. This is the confirmation all day. We're gonna finish with the African American Tarot upon request. So thank you, Dennis, because this has been so profound and so funny. And I feel like I'm whispering because it's like, like the internal voice, like I feel like you need to really listen to hear this. I'm not gonna yell it at you. Okay, we're gonna say it like it is. We talked about this freaking exact card in this exact position. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You are meant to be doing this. This is the visions of now and the future. It is all connected. That vision you see of yourself while you're tending to your soil and pruning your crops and preparing them for market. That vision of yourself that you see, that is who you are. And you need to believe in that truth for yourself, because you have no other reason to not. You know what you know all the facts. We talked about this. Go back to that first video where we talked about the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This is that transformation. This is where that all really changes. Bottom of the deck. The sun. The sun. The sun. Oh wait. It was always you. It was always you. Always you. Are you freaking kidding? As I'm saying, it was always you. Get ready, divine masculine, because now that you feel it, you're about to feel it. 2001, I just saw. You're about to feel it. This is the bro. This is the gang link up. This is the get. Look, because you stood up, bro. They're like, yeah. The whole team is ready to receive you. Congratulations, collective. The whole team is ready to receive you. Congratulations. I just saw 2022, bro. Nine of Swords reversed, right? We're done. We're done with the trauma. We're done with the well-worn stories, the old tapes. You know what I'm saying? We're done. Like, we're done with the trauma responses. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords reversed, right? The end of a huge, huge cycle. Oh my goodness. Five of Pentacles. Right? All that we do, all that we become, what we turn into when this is what we have, when we're locked out of our own abundance, when the currency we have doesn't seem to make sense, doesn't seem to be worth anything. I just feel wild, like I got feet for eyes, and I'm in the sand, and I'm wild, and I'm abandoned, and I don't know, I'm uncivilized, I have no sense of connection to my value. From going from there to realizing that you can get to the Ten of Pentacles another way. You can work there through a mirror. Two Five of Pentacles come together and ascend together to build to the Ten of Pentacles at the same time together. Yeah. And this truth that's coming in will put this Chariot in reverse, right? Because you have to have both bulls go in the same direction. This is a communication of a message to spirit that you felt the download, that the truth is now, the truth is available. Your truth will get this, will corral this. You get me? And that's, open the floodgates, baby. Open the floodgates, Divine Masculine. Like, open the floodgates, because he is in the water. I told you this Divine Masculine season is gonna be a wet one, like Wet and Wild, like water park. Like, it's gonna be a splash for y'all. Like, you're gonna really make a splash because you're embracing all of that new water. Oh, refreshing and cool. Like the last card. Yeah, we're done healing. This is that pause. This is that last look back. This is that last reference to the past. Right? This is the last time I'm going in the opposite direction. You have to say goodbye, like really lament that, like we're not going back down that way. Like he's looking back at like what you used to look like, running, giving all your will, going the wrong way, bro. We're not going the wrong way anymore. Get ready because you're going up now. Are you ready? Look forward because you're going up now. 2333 is what I just saw. So Divine Masculines, you're going up now. I feel the need to show this again. Let's end on that energy. Let's really lament on the citrine, on the love pouring down. Congratulations.